Their track is, so here is where Geary halts. There's 1,500 men. There's going to be this ridge line. And up here he's going to put a 4-gun battery, Knapp's battery, in which his son Edward commands a section. The Union, particularly, are not very careful on where they pitch their tents. They have with them a large number of wagons, mules and horses, and they go bed down to the night. Meanwhile, standing up there, if they cut that tree down, would be Sunset Rock. Sunset Rock would be sitting right in the area here. And up there throughout most of the day, on the 28th, are 2 angry men. General Bragg, the commanding officer, and his number 2 Longstreet. Bragg is very upset by the enemy being in possession of Brown's Ferry. Longstreet is not very concerned about it because he thinks the real danger is going to be coming further up the railroad track at Trenton. And finally, to really get Bragg off his back, says, all right, I will attack them, and they're going to do what you don't do in the Civil War. It's going to be a night attack. He's going to allot 2 brigades to it. And Longstreet is a man that likes protégés. He likes people to break their noses if he turns around. And his new protégé, replacing George Pickett, is Micah Jenkins. And after the Battle of Gettysburg, in which John Bell Hood is badly wounded, he bypasses Law to command the division and gives it to Micah Jenkins, his new protégé. So he's in charge of the attack. So he's to delegate to 3 regiments of the brigade formerly commanded by General Law, will be assigned to attacking the Union camp here, Waxahachie. He tells Law, you're going to post your men on what will become known as Tyndall's Hill, which will be our next stop. Tyndall's Hill is located in this area right here, where you'll be able to intercept any Union reinforcements being sent from Brown's Ferry if they come up. So their Law posts the 15th Alabama, 47th Alabama, and units of Rock Benning's Georgia Brigade. So, on a moonless night, coming through on the road leading from Chattanooga through the gap here will be Jenkins. And he moves his men forward to launch a surprise attack on Geary's division. Each side will commit about 1,500 men. And like all night engagements, why they don't have them, is a Anglo-Saxon race does not function very well at night. That's why the Orientals always attack at night. And maybe they should have studied the Civil War and know whenever you have a night attack, there's going to be a screw-up. And the Confederates will have surprise on their side. The Union, however, will be more familiar with the area. And the fight will last about 2.5 hours. It will cost the Confederates 350 men. Geary lose about 260 men. But he'd be heartbroken because one of his 260 men is his son Edward. He's just finished sighting a gun and stands up and takes a bullet between the eyes. So he really wouldn't know what hit him. Then the fighting, where the great miss of the war occurs. The mules panic and stampede, causing confusion. Now Grant has little use for Hooker, and learning of the charge of the mules, he announces as a joke he's going to make the mules brevet horses. So by 3:30, the Confederate attack has been repulsed. And the Union attack, Confederate attack and defense at Tyndall's Hill has come unraveled. And Longstreet attempt to seize these two key bases, Brown's Ferry and Wauhatchie, has failed, which puts he and Longstreet and Bragg on a collision course where only a divorce can settle their problems. And that will be the decision that Davis makes, suggests, that why don't you detach Bragg, let him go up to Knoxville, knock off General Burnside, and be back to Chattanooga in time to be back here by the time Sherman arrives. And of course, nothing goes right for Longstreet at Knoxville. It continues like a bad dream in his career. And before Sherman's men can reach Knoxville, on the 3rd of December, Longstreet attacks at Knoxville and will be repulsed with very heavy losses. So Sherman's men don't even have to do any hard work when they get to Knoxville, because Burnside has successfully beaten off Longstreet at Knoxville. So more grist to the feud between Longstreet and General Bragg. Question?
That's payback for Fredericksburg.
Yes.
Yeah,
All right, any question? Now we'll go to Tyndall's Hill.